Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher, and I'm here with two people who were awesome, the Sawyers. One is a social science instructor, and the other one is the head girls basketball coach, health and physical education instructor, and the science instructor is a football coach that you all know. Hank Sawyer, Sandra Sawyer, how you doing?
Great.
Okay, how you doing, Bob?
And you guys are winners, but not just on the field and the court, right?
That is correct.
Okay, talk to me about that. You just came home with a state championship. Big trophy?
Yes, very
Well,
big.
what was the real thing you came home with?
A validation of what we've been trying to teach, at Lake Taylor High School, not just with me, but with the teachers there that get ready for life, prepare for life, and be the best that you can be.
Now, Hank, Lake Taylor did proud as all get out, and you got some bragging rights at home, finally,
Right.
because I'm going to let you tell me what makes her so special.
She's a very good coach, very intense, demand perfection from the young ladies. Her perspective is, what if I had a game today? So you can't act like that because we have a game today. Her team motto with her girls is, remember who you are and who you represent.
Okay, so it's got nothing to do that she brought home a trophy earlier than you did.
No, the only thing that has to do is that guests come to the house, when they see her trophies on the way out the door, they want to stop and talk about it. And after they, tour her office, then they want to see my stuff. And I had no trophies to show.
You got something to say about that, Sandra?
Well, honestly, he just won, so it's ours.
There you go.
So when girls basketball won, he was actually a consultant on my girls basketball team. So
Now, what's a football?
when the girls basketball team won, the football team didn't win, but he, being my husband and consultant, we won.
Yeah, because I'm going to be frank with the TV. We were doing some pre-tape talk here, and I was trying to mess with you guys and get you all worked up, and I couldn't do it.
But I mean, people have been trying to stir it up for a while. So
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay, well, let's talk about competition, because that's really what you try to get into the girls, right?
Right.
I mean, we hear a lot about now in today's society, it's not about winning, it's about playing the game. How do you do that balance?
Well, every day before practice, we pull out, we call it the sword, the Bible. We pull out a message or a text or a verse, and we try to apply it to every day. Classroom, being good family members at home, socially, how you carry yourself. A lot of times we don't really get to, executing on the court, because we know that's what they're really there for. So I try to take advantage of the opportunity I had there for that to talk about the other things. Kids nowadays, not knocking parents, because there are some great parents out there, but a lot of them, they just don't get that guidance, and they're yearning for it. And I just feel like that I'm in a situation where I can take advantage of molding some young minds, and that's what we talk about. We talk about integrity, just doing the things that are right when nobody's looking. In the locker room, on the bus, when coach is not around, just doing the right things, because perception is everything, and you never know who's watching you. And I tell my kids every night in a game, because college coaches come and watch my girls a lot. And we never know, although you might not see their head coach there, it may be a representative from that school or somebody that knows somebody. So we got to carry ourselves in ladylike manners. We are ladies first, so we have to carry ourselves like that, not just as a basketball player. When we go to class, we need to be on time. I tell my girls, we don't want to be an exception because we play basketball. We want to be the example. If the rule is take the hat off, then take the hat off. If the rule is you can't do this, then you can't do it. Not because I'm a basketball player that I want to be an exception. We will be the example. So that's pretty much what we elaborate on every day. And there are some kids that want to go against the grain, and then I just got to let them know.
Well, I got to ask you, because when you brought that state trophy home, that's kind of a time to kind of hold your head up high and be a little cocky. So did you have to have some conversations?
Well, when kids, the younger kids in the middle schools, and they've been watching the older young ladies that are in 11th and 12th grade, a lot of people think because their name is in the paper and they're doing this, that they're allowed to break some rules. Not with girls basketball, Lake Teller. No.
I'm hearing a lot about character.
Exactly. I mean, when it's said and done, like I tell my girls, when the college coach come, suppose they want to go see your English teacher. Are you going to get a good report? Everybody has.
I got a three-pointer last night.
It doesn't matter.
You're teaching about life, you know. I like the saying, the good Lord put eyes in front of your head rather than back, so you can see where you're going and not where you've been. You had great success. What are you going to do now? Are you going to rest on your laurels? Or are you going to continue to do the things that make you a good citizen? See, the whole thing is, I want to be a productive citizen to life. I want to give something to society. Well, how you give something to society is you learn from your experiences. Yeah, I don't want to lose, but I can teach more about life and life lessons in losing than I can in winning.
I was going to say, because, I mean, we give the accolades to the guy that threw the touchdown pass or caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. But what about the kid that fumbled? What do you say to him?
Well, we win as a team, we lose as a team. He already feels bad enough. We said, well, what can we do to make that don't happen again? Well, a lot of times if he fumbled it, it was something that the whole team was lacking, maybe on the block or the confidence, that type of thing. So you really have it's teamwork. Life is teamwork. Everybody's got a job. Everybody brings something to the table, and you take it from the table and you go out and then you try to apply it. Are we there yet? No, but we try to reach perfection with the kids. And the whole thing is competing, not just competing in football. We are expected to win. We think we can win, but what happens if we come up short? I tell the coaches, we have to have something to say to bring those young people back to us the next day because they feel bad. No one wants to lose, you know. But there are lessons out there to be taught when you lose about life. If you lose your job, you have a family, what? Got to go find another job.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that leads me to my question I've been wanting to ask a coach for a long, long time. When you're behind in the first half, and all of a sudden you got a team that's on fire in the second half, what in the world do you say to them in the locker room? That's a question for Bobby Wilder half the time, right?
Well, what you say to them is, if that team can score that many points or do that well in one half, you can too. You know, and then of course if you get into the fourth quarter and it's still not going good, then you get ready for next week. Okay, let's prepare for next week. Let's find some things that'll work that we can use for the next week because athletics is not all in one day. You know.
Okay, I'm going to throw this one out there. Just say coach, and either one of you can answer because I don't know which coach. You made the reference, Sandra, about talking to parents. We got 1 minute left.
Say that again.
Talking to the parents. What would you say to a parent, not necessarily to a kid that's on the football field or on the court, but that's a kid today in 2013? What's your best advice for that kid, for that parent?
Well, first of all, every kid needs to have goals, not just in sports, but in life in general. Let's say there was no basketball. There was no sports. What would you want to do? What would you want to be? And then what are you doing now to set yourself up for that goal? If a kid wants to be a doctor, okay, when we look at your grades, you know you have to have grades to get to medical school. So what are you doing now? A lot of people want to live, okay, I'll be okay. I'll get it right in my senior year. Mm-hmm. Now. Let's do it now. Okay? Let's do it now. Let's start making good habits now. Everybody want to think it's okay, I'll get it right next year. I'll do it. Let's do it now. Let's start preparing now. I mean, if you care about your future, why wait?
My grandmother told me that a parent's job is to prepare your child to live in this world when you're gone. And so that's what a parent needs to do. Grades are everything. You want for your kids more than you had, better than you had. And most parents know their kids' shortcomings. Let's deal with them. I'll tell them, let's deal with them. Let's deal with them together.
Now I know when the guy that sent me the email saying that you guys had to be on the sofa, it wasn't because you were winners in the football field or in the court, but because you're winners as human beings and as a couple.
Well,
thank you very much.
I really believe that when kids really know that you care about them, not just in sport, that I scored 20 points. But if I didn't score but 2 points, coach still cares about me. You get a whole lot more out of them.
Cool. You got it. Hey, do me a favor. Next time company comes over, show him his trophy.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, we'll take this. Great.